Tonight, a Lake Oswego fire chief fired, saying it was because he wouldn't support closing a fire station. But the city manager says there are no plans to close it. Their disagreement is bringing out dozens of firefighters and also questions from concerned citizens. Fox 12's Kendra Kent is live now at City Hall with details. Kendra?
Yeah, Wayne, that all happened this afternoon into this evening at the city council meeting here. And residents tonight were very vocal in supporting this fire station. However, like you mentioned, the city is adamant that there is no plans or proposal to close it. However, the city manager did tell us he's been tasked by the city council to analyze the long-term costs of the fire department. He says the department has some long-term budget issues, but they're nowhere near making any sort of decisions on how that might be handled.
And we need Chief Goff to continue in service.
Inside Lake Oswego City Council chambers, a full house packed with firefighters from the city and beyond. All of them fired up following the sudden firing of the fire chief, who claims he was let go by the city manager after he wouldn't support a plan to close one of the city's 4 fire stations. City Manager Scott Lazenby says that's not true.
There's no proposal for that. It's not on the council agenda. It's not on the long-term agenda.
Fire Chief Larry Goff also attended the city council meeting. He didn't want to talk on camera, telling us he stands by an email he sent to the entire department today. It reads in part, "It saddens me to share the news that after 36 years with Lake Oswego Fire, I am being involuntarily dismissed as fire chief. I would not support the city manager's plan to close South Shore Fire Station, so he wants a change of leadership for the fire department. It has been my privilege to be your chief. I will miss serving you all." Goff says there's no public records of any conversations to close the station, telling us the city manager brought it up in verbal meetings.
I can't get into somebody else's head. I can't speculate on that.
So you're saying that you guys never had that conversation?
We've had a variety of conversations about the department. Again, I have to emphasize there is no proposal to close fire stations in Lake Oswego.
We have a 36-year relationship with the fire chief. The fire chief said he was dismissed because he wouldn't close a fire station. I took his word.
Carl Koenig is the president of the Professional Firefighters Association of Clackamas County. The union represents Lake Oswego firefighters. The association is now worried about the future of the fire station and the 10 firefighters who staff it.
So eliminate that resource in any area here in the metropolitan area, and we're putting citizens at risk.
As for the chief's firing, the city manager says Goff originally planned to retire at the end of the month, but the two could not come to an agreement about his retirement package.
Chief Goff rescinded his retirement decision, but I felt the time was good for a change.
And the fire chief will be with the department through the end of the year. Now, the city has hired a new chief, and that's former Lake Oswego Police Chief Don Johnson to replace him. The city says Johnson has extensive experience in fire leadership. Reporting live tonight in Lake Oswego, Kendra Kent, Fox 12 Oregon.